One of YouTube's daredevils just announced he's gearing up for a year-long court battle, all because of a Ferrari he set on fire. WhistlinDiesel says his felony tax evasion arrest wasn't a massive financial scandal. It was over sales tax on a supercar that didn't even survive the video shoot.
I think they went after me specifically because they think it will make a wave through the car community, because I'm a social media influencer in the automotive industry, and when people see this, they're all gonna go change their Montana registration to their home state. They're gonna go back to Tennessee and they're gonna go be like, oh, well, let's pay all of our sales tax because I'm gonna register my car in Tennessee because I don't wanna be arrested because I have a wife and kids at home. And I could go to prison. I don't wanna go to prison. Of course I'm gonna do that, right? That's why they went after me, I think, because they wanna make a wave and they want everybody else, because they know that there will be videos. They know that this is gonna make it to the news and that everybody's gonna cover this, and why would it not scare people into re-registering their vehicles and paying all that sales tax? The crazy thing, this is your own government doing this to you soon. So I think the one very slight oversight that they ignored is that I won't put up with that. That's not how this is going to go. I'm actually in the middle of purchasing property in Montana right now. So I'm actually buying land in Montana, and that is where my business will now be set up. If they didn't stop with me, they won't stop with you. They will come to your door and they will arrest you. And who knows the limit that this could go to, considering this is over one single car that doesn't exist anymore. Imagine what they'll do to you with maybe many cars who still exist.
Cody Detwiler, known to millions online as WhistlinDiesel, was arrested in Texas on felony tax evasion charges. Fans were stunned. Headlines made it sound like he was running some huge scam. But now, Cody has finally explained what went down, and according to him, it all came back to one banned Ferrari. Cody says the entire case is about sales tax on the Ferrari he bought in Montana through an LLC. And if you've ever looked into exotic car ownership, you know this is not unusual at all. Montana plates are practically a meme at this point. Tons of people use them to avoid massive state sales taxes.
Bond is an amount of money promising that you will go to your court date. If you don't, they keep the money. So the $20,000 is used for that. And of course, we're like, all right, I'm not gonna stay in jail for 3 months or 6 or however long this is. The next court date is in January. So I get out of jail, and I was like, I'm not gonna post it yet because I don't know all the details yet. I didn't know why. And I was like, I just wanna see when people find out. Within 3 hours, it was everywhere. The whole world knew. So you may be wondering what all this is for, why 5 cops showed up at my door and arrested me after having a clean record. This is for sales tax on one car, my Ferrari, that doesn't exist anymore. It's in a cube because it accidentally caught on fire. Not even in Tennessee, it caught on fire in Texas. That's what this is about. Not a letter, not a notice, not anything saying, hey, you owe the sales tax on this car.
In Cody's case, if he bought a Ferrari in Tennessee, he claims he would have owned about $30,000 in sales tax just to take the car straight to Texas and destroy it for a stunt. But Texas authorities say that because he brought the car into Texas and eventually lit it on fire during filming, he was responsible for paying Texas sales tax. That this argument is what triggered the warrant and then the arrest.
Nothing. This is the Montana title, clean title, to my $400,000 Ferrari F8, which sales tax in Tennessee would be roughly $30,000 or something like that. And so this car, this Ferrari, was titled and registered in Montana. I should remind you, 85% of luxury car owners have a business in Montana. There is an option to have a business in Montana that holds your assets, that is not you, it holds your assets in Montana, where you can run business out of, that just so happens to not require sales tax on specifically vehicles or luxury items, especially many luxury car owners have businesses in Montana. Currently, we are asking the state, what is the qualification for the amount of time that that vehicle would be in or operated out of Tennessee? Considering the car burned down in Texas and it was traveling in other states while I owned it. Considering the amount of manpower they sent, the car doesn't exist anymore, the amount of money it's over, And the fact that there's pedophiles on the streets, the fact that there's people out there killing people, and that's quite alarming.
Back then, the story first broke, we only had the surface level details. A warrant, a felony tax evasion charge, a creator doubt in handcuffs. But Cody is now filling in the blanks. He says the warrant came after investigators discovered the Ferrari's paperwork connected to his Montana LLC, but also saw video evidence of the car being operated and destroyed in Texas. That combination led authorities to argue that he owned the tax in the state. Officers then arrested him on the felony charge, booked him, and released him, sparking headlines everywhere. At the time, Cody didn't say much. Now, he claims the charge is completely overblown. Cody posted that he now expects a year-long court battle ahead of him. He says he is ready to fight the charges and that this is bigger than just one YouTuber with a Ferrari stunt. It's a case about confusing tax laws, outdated rules, and states scrambling to claim money whenever they can. And for a creator, his job is literally breaking things on camera. Cody argues he shouldn't owe tens of thousands of dollars in tax on a car that existed basically for content.
I have some very good lawyers that are working on this. I want to smile for everyone who actually reached out, like my friends that I haven't even talked to in a long time who are reaching out like, hey, can we do anything for you? I genuinely appreciate that so much. Like you find out who your friends are, and I realize that. If people want to hate me for other stuff, go for it and give me a hard time, but this affects you. If they went after me without sending a notice for that, there's no telling what they'll do.
Whether you agree with Cody or not, this case has massive implications for creators who buy vehicles, rig them, move them across state lines, or use them primarily as props. It also highlights a loophole that thousands of luxury car owners have used for years. Now this is the big question. Will this be a landmark case that rewrites how states treat vehicles bought out of state and brought in for content? Will this drag on silently until a judge decides whether a banned Ferrari counts as taxable property? Either way, this isn't going away anytime soon. Cody says he is fully prepared to fight the charge, take it to court, and set a precedent. Okay, let's meet in the comment section, but give a thumbs up this video and don't forget to subscribe. Let's go 1,000 subscribers. I'll also thank you for 100 subscribers.